Alright guys, this is all who are interested in my misprint collection. We're going to go through this slowly to try to capture everything. If I've forgotten any misprints, I will add them and just tell you as we go. This page, I paid over $1,000 for all these 9 cards, but you know, everybody has their different values. So we'll just start with the secret. From what I've seen, these go for usually around $150 to $250, depending on whether, you know, borders, whatnot. Mine's got the logo. These are the good condition ones. I have some non-hollows, and if you look real carefully, this one's got the line on it. Try to get there. We go. The commons, both with the line on top. Obviously the scrap and the warning from the same sheet. These were over 3. They go with the bailers. Faulty warning, low name, obviously, and wrong name. I tried to find, like, if there was a picture, an alternate picture on here, and there is. There actually is Herald the Green Light on here. Let me see if I can pull this out. You see it? If you look right in the middle of the, you see right there? See if I can capture it just right. Let's see if I move my camera here. See little dots like there and there. Go look at a green light, you'll see all these dots like there and there and there. There's a round ball right there in the wings. So Herald the Green Light is actually on here, stamped. So this one's easily over 100. Wrong names are usually a big deal. Okay, this is a TU Chaos Sorcerer. No name. I don't remember if this one's stamped. No, this one has not actually been indented enough to see anything, even though there's a little gold there. Celestia, I don't think is stamped either. I know these make a difference if they're stamped or not. I always considered the ones that are not stamped to be worth more because, yeah, this Celestia has definitely never been stamped. Cyber Dragon has. Light and Darkness has. Dark Flare has. Shooting Doji is really cool because it's a no name, but it's also a low name. See it there in the picture? Pretty rare. I have heard there's another one though. The Scrap has not been indented. Tengu has, and Witch of the Black Rose has. The Cloudian has. Everybody wants to play Cloudians. And the Infernal, what's his face? It's very light, but it is there. I just got this, so that's brand new. I mean, it has been stamped. Same with Elf. Same with Sparkman. The Felgran has been. It's the first Ghost with no name. Pretty cool. This would be the hardest for me to get rid of. This has never been stamped. One of my favorite synchros of all time. And Catapult has. So there's no indentation, no stamp at all on the Thought Ruler. I'll show you. Like I said, it's going to be a very, very long video. Alright, the Blue Eyes, I don't think. This I got from Aeronautisman. It's German, and it's a no name, no stamp. So you can see there it's German. Yes, I know this is bent, but do you really care? It's a no name PSV, so it's, you know, it's all bent up. But if you look really carefully, right here is the name. There it is. Very cool. The Paladin's been stamped. Now these 3 to go together. First edition doesn't matter when all 3 of them. Now if you look real carefully, this middle one, see right there? See how low that name is? It's almost at the box. Pretty cool. Obviously these have been all been stamped with the name, but obviously it's gone. The Shield Crush actually hasn't. No stamp, no name indentation. I thought I had one that was low. I guess it's just, I'll show you those in a minute. And the spell, whatever the hell that thing is called. Okay, the Treeborn, I know it's just a rare, but I still, I would like to get some, I like to consider that pretty expensive card. It's never been even pressed. Drone Lockbird, I got this back when spellbooks were top tier. This thing was probably $50. Cyberjar, Stamp, stamp, stamp. When I say stamp, that just means that it's been pushed in, if you haven't figured that out by now. All these have Carbonella, still a very playable card. The fertilizer has not been stamped at all. Very cool, as you can see there. You thought you saw something, but you didn't. The Ojama Muscle has not been stamped either. The paralyzing chain, excuse me, has not been stamped. Neither has, I think it's Dice Try, is that what it's called? Anyway, or maybe Second Roll or whatever the hell, I don't know. This one has Pride for War has not been. Neither is Polinosis. Starlight Road has, and Magic Drain. So very playable cards. And then this one has Gravity Collapse. These are messed up names, like part of the name is gone. So Secret Light and Darkness. These two cards are misprints and they're Italian, I think. Yeah, they're both Italian. So doubly cool, in my opinion. I like foreigns a lot though. So some Hidden Arsenal 1 and 4s, and then a Banisher EOJ rare that is, I don't know, the name's kind of messed up. It's like half missing, half there. I have 3 misprints of this card. I have Mr. No Name here, which technically should go in the no name area, but then I have half name. Actually, it's not even half, it's like 25%. And then I have one that's just a low name. Half name Dark Flare, Solidarity, Shogun Castle, or Shodan Castle, A-Team. I think that was my first half name. This is cool because this is common. Very hard to find misprint commons, but I have seen these in the past. This isn't the only one in the world, but I'm going to say there's less than 10. I really don't know. So if you have a lot of these or they're common, that's fine, whatever. It's just cool. Okay, on to the out-of-the-box names. Quite a few of these to go. This is one of my very favorites. I love this card so much. It's going to be very hard to lose this one. I think I pay like 50-ish, 45, somewhere around there. What's interesting about this bear is the name there is not quite out of the box, but if you go over here and look, it's definitely out. Like just on the border. Like the name's not straight. Ultiverse bear, I got these in their height. This got from a friend after 5 years of finally asking and getting it. That was 75 bucks. Lava Golem's pretty common, no big deal. Got some Monarchs there. Names are out of the box. Obviously, that's German. So, I like that one. Commandant was obtained a couple years ago when it was still doing well. Dragon Marshmallow, very playable card still. Hamon, I got for when I used to play Crystal Beast. Some Skulls I find pretty awesome. They're both limited, so maybe that's only when they were misprinted. Inrise, Alti, pretty sweet. Not a lot of explaining I need to do here. I like Visor Shot quite a bit. I still like that card. So these are all left or right or top bottom. You know, they're high, low, whatever. That's pretty cool. That's an MRD. And very common IOC reprint. Those happened a lot. Okay, now, fun fact. This guy on eBay, I don't know his name, he has like the whole collection of these that are off like this. And he's asking $500 for all of them, like Breakthrough Skill and all those. So, I've asked him if he'd pay, you know, $350 or so for them, and I think he only wanted to pay like $2 something. You know, pretty much half value or less. So, there's a possibility to sell that card to let him finish his collection. So a couple Noble Knight cards, pretty cool. I love this deck. It's going to be very hard to lose these. Very playable Force Focus. I would love to find the third of this. It makes me really sad that I can't. But this goes with the DREV sheet. This goes with the DREV sheet of the warning, the other warning. This warning right there. So as you can see, guys, I have another start of another Ulti DREV sheet. I have, you know, instead of the effect, or excuse me, the ultimate being off, it's just the name, but it is Ulti Unlimited, and I just got to find the, I think it's Tricorn that I'm missing, so it's something else to hunt for once you buy this. Junk, Dragon Quest. Oh yeah, there's another one right there on the DREV sheet. Unlimited. So I've collected as many as I could of that. Just haven't been successful with the Veilers. I know there's a low one like this on a Veiler, and then there's the really badass Veiler that's like $300, $400, whatever it is. Missing name, but the reason it's here is it's missing, but it's actually just more high than it is missing, and it's way out of the box. And Winco's barely out of the box. Heavy Storm. I wrote it too. This card probably goes up in value. Ulti Unlimited Miracle Fusion. Definitely out there. Definitely has some playware on it, not gonna lie. Sarcophag out of the box, just barely. I love this machine dupe. It's one of my favorite cards. Just because it's almost out of the box. Or out of the card, excuse me. 2 Shield Crushers that are out. And then a couple cards, just a few cards there. But they're all out. These are all out. These are also out of the box. This is a first edition MRD English. It does not have the Japanese symbol on the back. It's actually full English. And the name is right there on the edge. It's just barely out. I had to give like 100 for that. Just because the card itself I think is 50 or 60 or maybe more. And then the misprint value, so quite a bit there. So if you think about it, a lot of these are going to be $15, you know, $20, some of them around 30. Usually 15 to 30 is a decent holo misprint. You know, something like this is not really playable, but it's way out there. It's probably at least 15. You know, you start adding up values. All right, going to the rares here that are out of the box, but they're I try to put the playable ones in the front. But I usually just do Monster Magic Trap. Yeah, there's the other recruiter. Oh, actually I have another recruiter that the name's still in the box, but it's just like on the edge. This one's really cool because it's way out of the box and it's German. Schotten Golem. And I always like that one. It's, who knows, it could be part of that DREV. These are cool, still playable cards. I actually have a third Full Hem Knight. The name's just a little low in the box, so you can actually get a play set of Full Hems and recruiters and so forth. So. And I have a Rainbow Runes to go with that. So some of these actually used to be organized as decks. Like the Fortune Lady. I got Fires, I got Ladies. Or I mean Lights, sorry. But I love that one. That one's badass. Look at that. We got a place it there, Mosaic Manticores, and they're all almost the exact same. This one's a little different right here. Dang, I need to clip my nails. Okay, so ZWs. Very similar. I guess CBLZ had a lot of misprints. Cactus Fighter. I got more plant cards coming up. If you guys watch Misprint Mondays on the... I did a plant special a few weeks back. There's the Rainbow Runes I was telling you about. Okay, the Power Bomb's actually double stamped. If you look at the size of like Rainbow Runes and how fat the text is, so I got a lamp or a light going and the fan's turning and that's what's causing that. Sorry about that, but it's really warm. The Power Bond letters are really fat. Just trust me when you see it. Desynchro really was a very playable card for some time, and I didn't sell it during the height of its popularity because I don't sell misprints except for now. This card's about to get really good. Just telling you right now when that new Heralded Monster comes out. Kind of cool to have 2 different style of misprints for the World Tree. Okay, this one I still think will go for probably 30, 40 because it's a misprint skill drain. This card's gaining popularity with some of the new stuff coming out. You know, Burning Abyss. 5/4 is actually still kind of played. And then just some random traps that are usually high, but some are low. You got high, low, high, low, low, high, left, left. Okay, on to in the box, but just high or low. Just barely in the box kind of things. I don't value these at very much more than the value that, you know, full value. They're just, I don't know, 10% over the value unless they're a highly playable card like this. I value maybe a little more than just a, you know, a couple of dollars. This one's probably going to be hard for me to lose. That one hurts. A DB2 Spanish and the name's off because that's technically a common name. So it's really rare for the commons to be high. I mean, that one's really high. So I find that pretty cool. Mark of the Rose to go with the other misprint. High Name Crow, there's the other full hem I was telling you about. These are pretty cool. The Fearmongers, and I have more misprint Fearmonger with a different name. Koki, very playable right now, actually, in that Koki Fire Fist build. I should play that deck, it's very, very good. Okay, I don't want to spend too much time on these. Now, these are the common, almost out of the box, but it's pretty rare to have commons that are off like this. These names are way too far to the right. Still in the box, but they're super far, and that's a first edition. That one's going to be hard to lose, those two right there. Some of these make up like play sets. Like these are one of 3 to make up certain play sets, so will definitely hurt. Turbo and Turbo Synchron, and Nitro to go with it. So, and I have the Nitro Synchron, but it's not far to the right misprint. It's just a wrong attribute, which is very common. These are what I call, I don't really have a name for them. It's like they're double stamped. If you look real careful, you can actually see that it was stamped just half a millimeter to the right. It caused it to have like an embossed look. These just have weird lines on them. Alti first, Hondo, and that was pulled from the pack just like that. So these are the big expensive cards that everybody just loses their mind over, that are quite expensive and rare. You don't see a lot of triple name. Is this the triple name or the quadruple name? It's at least triple. People lose their mind over this one. This is the one that everybody seems to really love. It's the cylinder. And then you get into your gold series, which Austin's seen this at Nats as well as Paul. That's gonna hurt. This one I have, a video showing him sign that. That was 2 years ago in Chicago. So these kind of hurt to lose. I'm almost done with the collection. Just got to get a BLS and a few other things. More triple names. We have one that's stamped 5 times and 3 times. I think that's a double. Yeah, it's a double. So double, triple misprints. That one's kind of hard to capture. Trying to get too close. I don't really know if I can say that a double name. It's just super smudged and messed up. It's like they just threw ink at the name. I know it may not look like it, may look like fact text, but if you look really closely, once you see it in person, you'll see it's actually double text. Filigran's the same way. So those are all double. And these are just some more smudged names. Like the letters are filled in. Still considered a misprint. Just not a super exciting one, but people like to. Oh, and that's actually a double name. I need to probably move that into a different. That's just a super fat name. These are crazy smudged. You can't even hardly see them. And no, I never alter my misprints. I'd rather just not have a misprint than try to do something stupid to alter them. If you buy the collection and find something that looks like somebody messed with it, it's because I bought it like that or I traded for it like that. Like the word number on Ragna 0 and the R and 0 and so forth are all filled in. Okay, these have the little Millennium puzzle or whatever. The eye. Not the puzzle, the eye. It's in the wrong. So they're up there at the top. These actually have them at the bottom, but they're like half there. You could tell that they're not, cut and paste. Okay, just a page of the goblins. Everybody's seen those. Got lots of them. Oh, look, a whole bunch more. Okay, everybody has this one, but not a lot of people have this one. I think this goes for $150 by itself. That's not a misprint. That was just for giggles. Okay, these are the Altis that are off. These are going to take a while to show off. Okay, the Red Nova, not super crazy exciting. The Dogma is pretty off. Second Blaster is just like, oh geez. Oh, I don't think that one has the Alti off. If you look really carefully, that star on the right is like half gray, and the star next to it's the same way. Yeah, that's what's wrong with that one. Tyranno, way off. Oh look, Tyranno's way off. And that's one of my favorites of all time, that Dark Horse. I mean, it's an Alti, sexy Dark Horse. Look how far that is off. Okay, this is very, very, very minor. I don't even want to try to waste my time to show you that card. The Punisher's definitely off. It's easy to tell that one. Let me try to get the angle. It's too high. That one's too low and to the right, I think. Here we go. Yeah, these are going to take some time. I only want to show you this one because I don't think I want to sell it. It's just gonna be really hard. I may have to require some first edition secret Alti Mobiuses to be thrown into the deal or something. God, no, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna do that. A friend tried to get this from me for a long time for $80, and I always told him no. He's a huge Monarch collector. His name is Andrew. Alti Celestia, name's off. Vampire Curse. I've seen a guy try to sell one of these on eBay for like 2-3 years. He wants like $50 for it, so I'd probably value mine about the same, or a little lower, obviously. These are hard to see. It's an Alti First Vortex. See, the Altis should stop right there, but it's actually up there. And you can see it there on the spell symbol. Same with Reincarnation. See, it's to the right. And this is an Alti First German. I bought this to play it, and then I got in the mail, and it was just misprinted, and I couldn't play it. I couldn't bring myself to do it. The beginning of the end's way, way off. Look at that. Same with this awesome Splendor Rose. And Queen's Knight. So I really like Alti being off on some of these. Sometimes they're minor like this. I mean, it's off. You can see that right there, but it's not where you lose your mind. That one's pretty darn off. I really like this one because it's a playable card. So look how high the rank is. It's way off. Okay, this is one from Paul Ottisman on the middle one. And I don't remember where I got this one on the left. This one is one of my ones that's going to really hurt to lose. Look at that. It's just gorgeous. I mean, it's an Alti. And limited, but still. And this one was from Paul Ottisman right here. So, and I know I don't play with any of these. I've never played. I wanted to build a misprint deck once, but I was too worried about it. So that one's off. The whole picture shifted. See it down there at the bottom? Okay, this one's actually, it's printed Alti correct, and then look, it's printed again. See that second bar? And you see the stars? Right, oh, let me get underneath the stars here. Sorry, guys. Jeez, it is so hard to catch that without the glare. There we go. You see him right there? Star, star, star. Okay, you probably see it. And then, look at that. It's like missing Alti right there. Isn't that crazy? It's like somebody wiped it off. So it's misprinted and then it's wiped off like another misprint again. This card's very popular right now. First edition Alti Ruler. In that ruler stun, it's definitely off. You can see the line at the top probably better than you can see the stars. And I got 3 more of these in the back of the pages. I just didn't want to shove it in here. Dark Hunter's off. Low, low. So 2 Espers are both low. This one's, the Alti's off a little bit, but there's this weird bend right here. It's almost like a bend, but it's not because it's straight. And I pulled it out of the pack like that, and then a walk chimera. Okay. These are all unique in that the foil itself is shifted. See the hollow down there at the bottom? See, look at that. And then if you see, it looks like they all have a super off shadow. Same with this. It's one of my favorites of all time. These two are probably some of my very, very, very favorites. And these are not cheap at all. I value them over 50. Just because they're playable, they're first edition, the hollows crazy, you know, way in the text. Same thing with this. I guess MRD just had issues, and those two are PSVs. McDonald's promo, is that right? Yeah, McDonald's Pro Pearson Light. Hollows down in the same thing as the twin-headed. Destiny board, same thing. See the hollow right down there? See it? Okay, this is awesome. I love this card. This one's not cheap either. I think this one was $70. Yeah, see how far it is? It's way off. Pretty cool. I think these are not super uncommon. Like the hollow itself stops like right above the line. See it? Yeah, see it right there. I'm not gonna say that. Okay, this one's kind of strange because the DT foil. See if I can get a picture of the DT foil here. Yeah, see it all sparkle, and then it stops right about where the E is. See that star right there is half cut off. The DT foil just stops halfway through the, or 2/3 through the card. Pretty crazy. Okay, I have a secret mirror force, or I have a secret parallel like heavy storm somewhere. I don't know where it is right now, so I'll just show you the first edition TAV master, and I have the. I don't want to promise it to you, but I think I have it somewhere. These are all those game promos that are alti that are not supposed to be alti. So I have 4 of those and 3 of those. As you can see, the stars are alti. They're not supposed to be on a game ultra rare promo. These are very dark cards. This whole page is just cards that are way, way, way too dark. Probably not going to show up. I should be putting one side by side, but trust me when you see them, they're way, way, way darker than they should be. Especially that card. This is crazy. Okay, the DB1 wrong names. That is probably going to be my top 3 or I don't know, top 5 cards that hurts to lose. I have played these. They're in good condition, but they did not come to be mint. Actually, they're in fair condition. Kind of like this fiber jar here. Okay, so I got all these. It's pretty awesome. You know, these are cards that are easily worth $20 each. Pretty standard. Love these. That's pretty sweet. Okay, these are really rare. I've never seen any others like this before. Paul Ottisman definitely has some that are just as cool. Dark City Roid and Neospatian Fearmonger. So I would value those quite high. Really rare. Never seen anything like that. And then this is something I got this last year that's really amazing. Mataza the Zapper. It wasn't the same set, but if you look carefully, you'll see that the dark, what is he, Mad Dog or Dark, something like that. It's not even stamped. Those are very common. Don't value these as much. If you look real carefully, this is going to take some doing. I don't really think we ever found out what it says, but see the N and the T and the S? There's another name stamped there. I think it's the same name, Tune Table. Okay, God, I wish I had looked these up before I shot the video. Diamond Direwolf has Mystical Elf Elfuria up there stamped in the name. Right there where it says Dire, D-I, or the D and the E, there's the D and the I, excuse me, on Dire. You'll see the letter E, and then if you look real carefully, you'll see the L between the I and the R, and then the beginning of the F on the end of the R on the right side. So, yeah. And then same thing with this Madrot, except it's Spellbook of the Master. And these are English, guys. These are English Unlimited, both of them. And so I have a playset of, or I have these. I don't have a playset of the drops. We don't know what the name is on this princess. It's probably just the same name, but I haven't been able to sit down and like draw it out yet and figure out what it is. I think it's just a double. So that's going to be interesting. I'll try to sit down and figure what that is before before I take your money. All right, Guy Dragon, all ultras, very common, no big deal. The Dark Spirit's very common, no big deal. There's a real one just to show people the comparison. Okay, these are all supposed to be secret, and they're all super. So secret names and super pictures. I know quite a few of you like these. They're kind of cool to have. And then these are supposed to be super, but they're secret. And not that these are super expensive or common, but it's nice to play. It's fun to have these. I kind of wish I could get some of these back. And then these are really cool. Lady Heats, pretty popular. So I got 2 of those. I should have put those together. And then this next 3 cards are the hardest to lose out of all of them. I've never seen anybody with a playset of secrets. And that's going to really hurt a lot. That's in my top 10 as well. These have dots on them. I promise you, I'm not that guy who goes and gets the solution and dips it in the Q-tip and puts it on there and makes a dot and tries to get value out of his cards. These were all pulled. I mean, I do my case openings, and if I see it, I'll be like, oh, look, a dot. I always show, and this one has an ugly splotch, you know, mark. God, I don't even know where the dot is on. Oh, this has got some hollow messed up right there. Pulled out of the pack like that. It's hollow, like right there, which is weird on a rare card. So, ceasefire has a dot. Sorry, I'm not doing a very good camera work. Some of these I have to look at again and again because I haven't looked at. Oh, that one's right there. Yeah, it's obvious. It's just ink marks right there. That one's obvious. This one's right down here. Wish it would focus better. There. Okay, let's pull it out of the pack like that. Pull it out of the pack. These are all on video if you go back and really look. Name is missing. Some letters there. Armor, dot right there. I mean, that's still a first edition playable. This has, I think, multiple dot. No, it's just the one. This one looks like it was sprayed with you know what. That's a Secret Maxi. Right there. Multiple dots. I think there's one down here somewhere. Right there. That hurts to lose because that's like a $15 card still to this day. Fiend Reflections. I've got 3 of them now with the funky picture, so that's kind of cool. I've got 2 Trial of Hells. Actually, that's a Trial of Hell too, just in a different language. And then one says Dragon, one says Dinosaur. I think Dragon's the misprint. Very common. No DT picture. See, it's DT07, and it's got the regular picture, so that one actually has some value. I mean, the Ouroboros still has value. These don't have the hollow. They're common pictures. Pretty common, not crazy. The Miscolor here on the Turtle Tiger, if you haven't seen that before. And that's supposed to be fire because it's Nitro Warrior. That's very common. I think they're all like that. But hey, misprint's a misprint. These are miscuts. I don't really consider miscut to be a misprint, but they're definitely cool when they're playable or they're, you know, like for me, if the whole border's gone, that's a real good miscut. Like this right here, this dark end, and you see a fat border at the bottom. So this one's off the right side, obviously, fat bottom. Fat bottom. So these are, you know, these are some good playable cards that are very miscut. Wouldn't be hard to resell, I don't think. These are some really good ones. The Gadget Hauler. I think I actually, yeah, there's two Gadget Haulers that are helps if I shoot it on video. Or these are all good. One of these I think has like the back of it's normal. It's kind of strange. Sure. Just no borders. Yeah, look how giant this back end, or this bottom end is. It's huge. This My Stroke is awesome. I just got this in the last year. Gigantic left side. No bottom. This huge top. This is an original, what, MFC? Yeah, MFC breaker. The Hino's got a huge bottom compared to what it should. It's hard to find old cards like that. Missing the right side, and then this one, that's the one. The back of it's miscut, but the front of it's normal. So it's pretty cool, and you can actually see the second card there. In my opinion, when you can see a second card, it's a really good misprint. This will hurt to lose. This is probably a top 10. This is my #1 miscut. Somebody else owns the crush card. I was really kind of bummed that I couldn't get it. That's just crazy miscut. I mean, look how deep that second card goes. Same with this dark flare. I mean, you can actually go see into the, whatever that is, dark flare, light pulsar, who knows? Probably dark flare. You know, fat bottomed here, and no right side, and no top. No top, no right side. My favorite breaker. That other one was Miscut, but this one's just insane. You can actually see the second card. Just barely right there. I got this one at NASA this year, and, you know, it's an original, what, TU01? So, German, and it's Miscut. Pretty cool. Definitely has quite a bit of value. Even though it's not an expensive card, it's still hard to come by. So just more miscuts, nothing that's very super playable. And on to the crimped cards. Now, I don't consider crimped cards to be really anything special. Oh, crap, am I missing? I'm missing a Christie, a secret Christie goes right here. Sorry, I didn't prepare a first edition Alti Lila with the crimp and a Ryko to go with it. That is a CP Super Roar. You know, this is, I got these when they were at the height, you know, 50 bucks, 40 bucks, something like that. So I don't really want to show up all these crimp cards, but they do. I think they have some value, especially for the people that want to play these decks, especially if they're super crimp like that. Reinforced True is still really good in X Savers. Sequel is getting more popular with the raccoons. And okay, Phoenix Chain Common, very, very playable. I love these. Look at these. They go right through the... Look at that one. That's amazing. Yeah, this was not cut. Look at that. You could tell it was cut by the machine. This is amazing. This is one of the best miscuts. Now, this one's awesome because look at that. It was crimped in the pack. Look at that. So this has some pretty decent value. These two right here. Some pretty good value. They're going to be, you know, a lot more than just double the value of the card. Okay, very playable cards. Losing cards, I promise you, these were all obtained in the height of their value. No, actually, I guess the height of this value is now, isn't it? It's like 40, or it was 40 bucks. So still very playable, very cool. You can't fake crimp. Not that I've ever seen. Yeah, it's crimped along right here. And it's got this weird, now, you think, oh, that's just damage? I have like 5 other graphics with that exact same marking. So look at that one, that's like double crimped at the top and right here. And a Dark World Lightning to go with the grapha. Oh, and I have the sample card. It's a Summon Skull on the other side from the structure deck. Alright, these are cards that are just unique. They don't really have an exact type of misprint. I think I've shown you guys these before. This is the first edition, you know, LOB with this crazy line on it. So if you catch the light one way, it shines. Of course, it doesn't want to do it on video. So, like, just trust me when you see it. You'll see the line it'll shine the hollow differently on different lights. But of course, now it's catching it all. The Avarice that has Hiroko Sphinx on it. It has 6 stars. When I want to catch it, I can't. Of course. There you go. You can see the stars there. I've done this before. Everybody's got one of these. Book of Moon, German, as far as I know. All you guys do. These are really rare. Not that they're impossible to find, but they're still rare. A 3-star Morkenjar. That's going to be in my top 10. Really hard to lose. The Colored Cannon, Cybersaurus. I just got this. This is actually the 3rd one in my collection. Really don't want to lose this card. And it's green. It's been like super green. It's a lot like these guys. So this one I think was all one page. A lot of blue, and then quite a bit of blue, and a little less blue right there, and right through in here. So the Thought Ruler clan there. Pretty cool. Okay, so he's got the Wrong Defense, not horribly uncommon. This is just really light. I did not leave these in my car. They came out like that. The Brain Control I pulled, and it's got a cut right there, and one like right there. But the weirdest thing about it is in the cuts, because they came like that, I promise. It's this, see right there on the hand, see those 3 lines? It's not bent. You go look at the other side, it's perfect. And if you feel that side, you can tell it's not been bent. It's like somebody smushed the hollow while it was hot or being put down. I don't know how to explain it otherwise. Shockmaster is a lot like the brain control. It's got these cuts in them that was pulled just like that. Fabletopia has a line right here. That's just the crazy heat from the ink. Same thing right there. This, and then everybody probably has one of these, the 3 L's. I think they're all made like that. There's the 3 magicians I told you about that are all the LPs off. Okay, here's probably the hardest thing to lose. One of the hardest things to lose is these misprints. So there's Madrot. This one was 80 something from Josh. Alfuria, Diamond Dyer. I should have these memorized, but I don't. I can get back to you guys on what the misprints are on each of these. I'm sorry. I'll get back to you on the on that one. Geez. Okay. I'm trying to look at it with my naked eye while I'm doing it. I hate these Pro Matte sleeves. I'm just going to tell you that right now. I really hate them. You can't see through them. They're all cloudy. So if you play with them and you're in your favorite thing ever, then just forgive me. I think it's a Dyer. I can't remember. And then that one's lead. I know for a fact I can see that one's lead. See the 2 little things sticking up right there? Yeah, that one's lead. And that one's lead. Okay. Furia. See if I can just zoom in and see it. It's terrible. Terrible, guys. I'm sorry. It's been like an hour. I don't know how long it's been. And you can see the misprint, like the bottom left of her skirt there. You can see, I think that's the arm of Diamond Dyer or Madrot. I can't really remember. No, it's Madrot. You can see his skirt or whatever dress thing. Yeah, that's Madrot. And then I got some bonfires that I don't remember. They're really hard to see. Oh, wait, oh, you can see. You see real easy, actually. There's lead. And you can see the wings in Alfuria there. See the wings right there? Right above the stupid glare. Pyro is lead. There's a lot of leads. Okay. Oh, crap. I knew I'd forget again. Okay. These are $30 each because with Quiffloss about to come out and they're the secret 30 each. Hunter Dragon, Path. These are double summons. I do have them. I promise they will be in the collection. So these are I got some of the expensive ones. Snake Deities are not horribly uncommon, but pretty cool to have if you play that deck. I like fake cards. I think they're hilarious. Focus, you piece of crap. Wow, my camera freaked out there. Sorry, guys. Yami Yugi. I know that looks real. I promise it's not. I promise you that's a fake Winged Dragon or all. Yeah, the font's just all wrong there. That's not even, they don't even try to be real on that card. These are hilarious. Endless Dragon with the blue eyes with 2 S's. So I get some good laughs out of these. I think they're really funny. Because they didn't even try. Oh, helps if I pay attention. So yeah, I mean they're damaged, but they're... Instead of Whirlwind Weasel, Vacuum Weasel. just terrible. Why would you do that to a rated temperature? Why would you? Yeah, I don't know. You know what's funny? The only reason I know that's is because look at the text on first edition. It's definitely fake. Okay, guys, there's the collection. Like I said, I'm taking offers. I won't take any offer less than $2,000. If you offer $2,000, I'll know you're probably trying to get the very bottom dollar out of it. So we can just begin it there. And I have at least 5 people that are interested. 2 that have already said they're very serious. Well, yeah, 2. So please show me respect in the time I spent to put this together, and we can go from there. The shipping will be the most protection I can provide with UPS or FedEx, and you know, signature confirmation and all that. So thank you guys for watching, and you know, the only way I really want to do this is through PayPal, either gift or with an extra bit to cover the fee, because I don't want to pay hundreds of dollars in a fee. So you guys all know me. I'm not going to rip you off, and I hope to hear from you soon.